This is the Human Operating System Lab, where we learn how humans work so we can build better lives, make better decisions, and help the people around us do the same. This is State Lesson 1. What is state and why it controls your life? Have you ever noticed that on some days everything feels easy, and on other days everything feels hard, even though your life hasn't really changed? You might wake up one morning feeling focused, patient, motivated, and confident. You get things done, you speak clearly, you make good decisions, and you are kind to the people around you. Then, on another day, you wake up tired, stressed, irritated, and distracted. Small problems feel big, you procrastinate, you snap at people, and you make decisions you later regret. Same life, same job, same family, same responsibilities, same opportunities, but completely different results. What changed? Your state changed. And this may be one of the most important things you will ever understand. Your life is not controlled only by your intelligence, your education, or your circumstances. Your life is largely controlled by your state, your emotional state, your mental state, and your physical state, because your state determines your decisions, your actions, and how you treat people. And your decisions, actions, and relationships ultimately determine your life. So if we want to improve our lives, we must first understand state. State is your current condition, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Your state includes your energy level, your mood, your stress level, your confidence, your focus, your patience, your motivation, your attitude, and your emotions. State is not permanent. State can change in minutes. State can change in seconds. And when your state changes, your behavior changes. Different state leads to different decisions. Different decisions lead to different actions. Different actions lead to different outcomes. Different outcomes lead to different lives over time. So if we learn to understand and regulate our state, we gain a very powerful form of control over our lives. State comes from 5 main things. Remember this model because we will use it often. State equals body, focus, meaning, environment, and energy. First, the body. How you use your body changes your state. Your breathing, posture, movement, and facial expression all send signals to your brain. Stand up straight and breathe slowly, and you feel calmer and more confident. Slouch, breathe shallow and look down, and you feel tired or discouraged. Your body influences your mind more than most people realize. Second, focus. What you focus on changes how you feel. If you focus on problems, you feel stressed. If you focus on what you are grateful for, you feel calmer and happier. If you focus on opportunities, you feel motivated. If you focus on what people think about you, you feel anxious. Where your attention goes, your emotional state follows. Third, meaning. Meaning is the story you tell yourself about what is happening. 2 people can experience the same event and react very differently. One person sees a problem and thinks, "This is terrible." Another person sees the same problem and thinks, "This is a challenge. I can solve this." The event is the same. The meaning is different, so the state is different. Fourth, environment. Where you are and who you are around changes your state. Messy room, low energy. Clean workspace, focus. Negative people, stress. Positive people, motivation. Noise, distraction. Nature, calm. Your environment is constantly shaping your state. Fifth, energy. Sleep, food, stress, and health all affect your energy, and energy affects everything else. When you are tired, you are less patient, you make worse decisions, you procrastinate more, you get irritated more easily, you focus less, and you feel less motivated. Sometimes the problem is not your life. Sometimes the problem is that you are tired. So remember this model. State equals body, focus, meaning, environment, and energy. State affects your decision-making, communication, discipline, patience, leadership, parenting, relationships, work performance, confidence, creativity, and motivation. When you are in a good state, you make better decisions, you speak better, you treat people better, you take action, and you solve problems. When you are in a bad state, you avoid things, you procrastinate, you get angry, you say things you regret, you make short-term decisions, and you give up more easily. Same person, different state, different life outcomes over time. For the next day, I want you to do a very simple exercise. Do not try to change anything yet. Just observe. At a few points during the day, ask yourself, what is my state right now? Am I calm or stressed? Am I focused or distracted? Am I energetic or tired? Am I patient or irritated? Then ask, what caused this state? Was it sleep? Was it something someone said? Was it my environment? Was it what I was thinking about? Was it stress? Was it food or caffeine? Was it my posture or breathing? Just start noticing patterns. Because the first step to controlling your state is learning to notice your state. Awareness always comes before change. Here is a simple tool you can use anytime during the day. Ask yourself 5 questions. How is my body? What am I focusing on? What story am I telling myself? Who am I around and where am I? How is my energy? If you ask those 5 questions, you can usually understand why you feel the way you feel. And once you understand what is causing your state, you can start to change it. Let's summarize the lesson. Your state is your mental, emotional, and physical condition. Your state determines how you think, how you feel, how you act, and how you treat people. Your state comes from your body, your focus, your meaning, your environment, and your energy. Different states lead to different decisions, and different decisions lead to different lives over time. Between now and the next lesson, I want you to do one thing. Notice your state throughout the day and write down what changes it. Do not try to change anything yet. Just observe. Because once you can see what controls your state, you can begin to control your state. And when you can control your state, you can begin to control your behavior. And when you can control your behavior, you can begin to shape your life. In the next lesson, we are going to talk about physiology and state, and how your body and your nervous system directly control how you feel, how you think, and how you act. I will see you in the next lesson.